good morning, and a very warm welcome to an absolutely gorgeous sunrise here in Orlando. Guys, today I'm going to be checking out American Airlines for the very first time on the channel. I'm going to be traveling in their domestic economy class from here in Orlando through to Philadelphia. So come along and check out this new experience with me for the very first time. Alrighty, so that's the check-in experience with American Airlines done. Pretty smooth in the end, very automated as they all seem to be now. Next up, the infamous TSA, and then straight through to the departure area. With security cleared, it was then a heavy dose of nostalgia boarding the Skytrain out to the satellite gate. I always associate these Skytrains with Orlando International Airport, with loads of memories arriving onto them ahead of those family trips to Disney. Just be aware, however, with this being the setup, not to arrive too late for the check-in of your flight, as it does take a while to get out to the gate each time you're departing from this particular airport. I really enjoyed my little trip on the Skytrain on that particular day. It was great looking out over all of the greenery and those beautiful big blue skies that you get in Florida. Arriving into those satellite terminals, there was a good selection of restaurants around, certainly an awful lot better than I remember Orlando International Airport. Although lounge access would never be included as part of an economy ticket, I was able to access the American Airlines Admirals Club on that particular day. To be honest, it was so-so. The lounge was incredibly busy. Many of the decent drinks were all available only on a paid for basis, and the food was fairly average. To be honest, you'd be probably better off just in one of those restaurants with a really decent selection, as I say, available to you. Alrighty, so that's the lounge done. That was certainly pretty busy. On the way up to Philadelphia, we've got the emergency exit row seats today, so that should be as comfortable as it certainly can be in economy. So let's jump on board and see how it goes. Our ride up to Philadelphia on that particular evening was to be an Airbus A321, which is the stretch version of the A320 family. The boarding process with American Airlines was handled really well indeed. They do drill those group numbers very well. It's certainly something that the likes of British Airways at Heathrow could learn an awful lot from. With thanks to status, I was able to select one of the economy seats in the front of the cabin. They call this main cabin extra, and these seats typically come with a good chunk more legroom. On that particular day, I was blessed, as I say, with an emergency exit row, and it was really very comfortable indeed. The seats were leather quilted and also had an adjustable headrest. It really was a very good first impression indeed. There was a couple of charging sockets just down to the bottom of the seat, which also included USB input. I should say the standard seats also came with USB sockets on the back of the seat in front. There was then also overhead lighting and additional air vents. It really was a superb cabin and great first impression with American Airlines. So that's us on board, just about to push back Philadelphia next. As we push back and head out to the departure runway amidst this fantastic Orlando sunset, it's a great time for me to plug the channel. Guys, if this is your very first time viewing the channel, I've got so much more similar content available across the channel. So if these sorts of reviews are your thing, hit that subscribe button and the videos will be recommended to you a little bit more often. Anyway, with all of that being said, it's now time to head to Philadelphia. It's always sad to leave Orlando behind, but certainly in my experience, the airport always facilitates some absolutely stunning departures, and it was definitely no different on that particular evening. Let's kick off all things in-flight review by taking a look firstly at the entertainment. On the entertainment front, generally here, really impressive. There was a small brochure in the back of the seats which took you through how American Airlines generally do things. Essentially, it's a streaming service and you stream directly to your own device. This was really quite a unique approach. This isn't something that we've got across in Europe, but from the central onboard platform, whether it's listening to Apple Music or enjoying all of their entertainment system, be it films, movies, whatever it may well be, you can do so all directly through your own device. On this particular occasion, I was just using my iPad, and I have to to say it worked very well indeed. Beyond the wealth of viewing and listing material, there was then also onboard Wi-Fi. Sadly, this was really quite expensive, so I didn't try it out on this particular occasion. And this kind of leads into one of the biggest downsides, I would say, of flying American Airlines, in that it just feels like a constant upsell, whether it's purchasing additional alcoholic beverages at a cost or going in for fairly exorbitant rates on the Wi-Fi. One of the few saving graces on this front is that they did do monthly plans, so certainly for frequent flyers, this was quite a nice approach. In no time at all, the onboard catering was brought around. I have to say the crew did a really fantastic job on this particular flight. Sadly, however, there was only a choice of soft drinks and a small snack available, which didn't really feel great on a 2.5 hour service. Alcoholic drinks were available, but they needed to be purchased. Overall, however, a decent experience with American Airlines. Guys, I really hope that this particular video was useful to you. I've got so much more available across the channel, and if you are looking to fly long haul with the airline, I've got a review with them upcoming very soon. Otherwise, very much looking forward to welcoming you to another video real soon.